In June 2025, the United States and Israel launched coordinated airstrikes against Iran's nuclear facilities, hitting Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Officials in Washington and Jerusalem hailed the mission as a massive success. But was the mission a turning point, or just a temporary setback? The strikes were severe. Thousands of centrifuges destroyed, facilities in ruins. The Institute for Science and International Security even called the enrichment program effectively destroyed. Yet U.S. intelligence leaks and independent analysts say Iran's program wasn't eliminated, it was delayed. By months, maybe years. Iran had moved much of its enriched uranium before the strikes. Some of its nuclear knowledge and infrastructure survived. Iran's top leaders say they're undeterred. Ayatollah Khamenei and the Atomic Energy Organization pledged to rebuild. They've already begun assessing the damage and restarting operations. The International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed the damage was enormous, but not permanent. Is Iran behaving irrationally? Not by international standards. In global politics, rational means pursuing goals, weighing costs, and acting in your interest. Iran sees its nuclear program as a path to deterrence, national pride, and regime survival. Given decades of attacks and sanctions, Iran's push to rebuild isn't madness, it's strategy. We will not allow Iran to rebuild its nuclear facilities. Any attempt to do so will be met with force. Our policy has not changed. No nuclear Iran, period. Both nations have made their red lines clear. But how far are they willing to go? While rebuilding externally, Iran is imploding internally. After the 12-day war with Israel, the regime launched a sweeping crackdown. Security forces are arresting suspected dissidents, especially in minority areas like Iranian Kurdistan. Fear of separatist unrest is growing. Officials fear infiltration, sabotage, and the rise of opposition groups like the People's Mujahideen Organization. Some voices in Washington and Tel Aviv now argue military strikes aren't enough. Regime change is the only solution, but others warn. Toppling the regime could unleash chaos. No clear opposition stands ready to take control, and history has shown removing regimes can backfire. Most experts agree. The threat from Iran is both technical and political, and solutions must be just as complex. Iran is rebuilding, not blindly, not recklessly, but rationally, with purpose. Its leadership sees nuclear capability not just as leverage, but as survival. The regime's fear isn't just bombs from above, but collapse from within. That's why it clamps down at home while digging in abroad. Iran's nuclear future is far from settled. But one thing is clear, what we're witnessing isn't irrational defiance. It's strategic resilience. To deter, to survive, to rebuild. The world is watching. What comes next may define the next decade of global security.